Good morning, everybody. Oh, oops. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Much better day than my hair today. I swear. I even washed it and styled it for a second time, and it can't decide which side it wants to part on. It's just all over the place. So, anyways, thankfully, I won't be full screen for the entire time we're together, and I will be in a little circle up in the corner of your screen. Anyways, I hope everybody is having a good day. Why do I do it? It's not like this is my first rodeo, but I forget every single day. It drives me crazy. Um, so we are going to finish up with the FOC package that I bought from Randee. I got two of them. So just know, I don't want anybody to expect the amount of beads and or projects that I get out of my FOCs because I purchase multiple ones. So let's go down to the mat, see what I've made so far, and then we can go from there. Okay, found the bracelet. Look, I found lobster clasps for all the necklaces that don't have them yet, or bracelets. So this was my first project, and this lonely little bead came all by itself. But it did come with these two acrylic beads, and because of the like blue, what I like to call the oil slick splash, matched the blue, so I went glass, wood, glass, wood, glass, wood. I just alternated between them to give it a bit more textured. I need to remember to ask Randee where she got these wood beads from. There we go. Because I'm obsessed. Love them. I'm gonna be using these bicones today. I insist upon it because they are beautiful. So I made that bracelet. Then I made this pretty bracelet to go with the necklace that I made. And then I made a secondary bracelet that could go with the other one. I prefer stackers over multi-strand. That's a personal thing. Not all multiple strands, because some necklaces that have like that secondary strand can be really sexy. I don't know if you guys watched Sarah's live at 10 o'clock. You guys, she made a sexy bat necklace. Like, it was gorgeous, and it's a double strand, and I like the way that it looks. But she did some really cool things, so you should go check it out. Not right now, afterwards, but because it's a really good review. And then, where am I going? Oh, all of the promo packs were sent out yesterday. All but one were different. There was just one that I loved and I thought most people would really like, so I sent the same thing out. But those are all out, and you guys can start getting better representations of the multiple like collections that I have. I am having a sale this Saturday. I have a show Friday night, and I have you guys every morning this week, so I'm excited. So those were theirs, and then I made two candy canes. Where's the other? Oh, right there. That was the first one I made, and then I made this one. I put it back together for all of you candy cane warriors. It's back together. I need to put like a little hook on it, same with this one. But I really like the way that it looks. I think it's pretty. So I did those, and then from there we have the jewelry set that was supposed to be one thing, and then I made a mistake, and the mistake looked better than the original thing. So I made this necklace. One of the earrings is stuck on the extender chain. Of course it is. With the little angels that came on the glass bead bracelet. I still have some to use, and then there's the earrings, which I really like, and the bracelet. This is one of the ones that needs a clasp on it, so let's just do that real quick. Since I already have them out, might as well take care of that. I think the other necklace does as well, if I remember correctly. Nope, it has one. I think that's stainless steel, though. It is. I will replace it later. Anyways, so this is what I've made so far. Let's go to what I have left. First, let me say hi to everybody. I'm sorry. I didn't do that. I apologize. I got right into it, started talking, and forgot to say hello. So, we have Barbara and Tammy and Mary, Dawn, Pauline, Carolyn. Yes, I'm excited. I love the bat Sarah made you could wear, and exactly. That's exactly right. I was, but then I decided not to. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other two angels. I thought about it, and I just like the way I just like the simple elegance that was the earrings that I did, just the little dangles. But obviously that's the joy of like making your own jewelry, is that you get to decide how you want things to go. Okay. Okay, so I do have this angel and this angel left. This one has the halo on it already. This does not. I'd like to try to use maybe parts of these in other projects. I'm just not sure that I'm going to use everything. So I did use all but like a few of the polymer clay things. I used pearls, but I still have more, obviously. I had 3 full bracelets of them. I had one of the whirly whirls left. I have 3 of the blue bicones left. I have the 4 sparklies. And then, let's pass these select. I don't know. Do you think I should put the angels on? I can always redo the bottom. Maybe I'll try it and see if I like it real quick, which would require me to make this. I could have sworn I had my there. Let's just, I don't know why I'm taking that one apart. I can just use the one that's already made, that I already put a halo on. I was afraid that it was going to be a little too heavy at the bottom of the beads. So let's see how it looks. Oh, I do have to redo it because I didn't put a simple loop, and I certainly wouldn't want, oh, you guys can't see. I wouldn't want the earring to be quite that long. I'm all up for a good shoulder duster, but that was just a bit much for me. So I'm going to make the other one, see how we like it, and then we can go from there. I actually have a piece of wire right here. So let's just use that rather than cutting a new one. I am going to cut that off, though. I don't need all that. Okay, we're just going to do a little spiral at the end so that it stays over the and then the angel silver bead. And then a halo. Here, there. We have one out. It's Okay. Is one bead enough? Yes, it is. Okay. Then, oh, another bead, so it sits flush. Okay. So I'm just going to bend it back a little bit with my round up pliers, and then I position my pliers crooked so they're not this vertically and they're not this way. They're kind of crooked so I can be directly in the bend of the wire that I just created. I'm going to go up, over, and down, place my pliers flat, parallel to the bead mat. I'm winding the loop up so I can get it as close as possible. Then before I do my little wrap, I'm going to open it. I will add the earring and we will see if we like this better. There we go. And then we're going to pull that. I'm going to go ahead and do an extra loop so that the angel stays, but it's not actually like, it's just going to sit. That way the angel stays positioned the right way. I think this is what I'm looking for. Why am I using my bigger pliers when I have ones with tips that will fit in there without messing up my spiral? Okay. So that's what they look like with the angels on. What does everybody think? Should I put the angel on the other one too? Do we like the long length? I guess it's not that long. We will do the angels then, I guess. I like them this way, boss. Dubbing about it? I don't know what dubbing means. Okay, well then we will redo this angel as well. Let me grab a piece of 20 gauge wire. Now your girl doesn't cut wire off the spool without her double flush cutter. Sorry if I just made the camera bump. Again, I'm just spiraling it just enough so that I can put the angel on without it, or the flower on without it going like all the way down, giving me space for, I don't want it seen from underneath, but I want it to keep the skirt in place, which will make more sense once I finish this. Okay, then I need my glass bead. I need my silver bead, which is right here, and needs a little reassurance to go on the wire. The wire is sticking out. I don't know why the bead won't go down. Goodness, it's okay. You could have just said you didn't want to be part of the earrings, my dear. You didn't have to fight and fuss about it. Thinking. Okay. Oh, is that what dubbing? Where do you live, Mary? You're in Europe, right? Not that that narrows it down, but aren't you in England? I kind of like that. Dubbing. That's kind of. But I love learning about people. So does Dawn. So I'm sure she was thinking the exact Holland, but I'm English by birth. That's right. I said I should come visit you so I could see all of the tulips. Okay. Make sure this is tight. I can do one more just because I did the other. And it's not going. It's filling up the like little opening. Ah! I forgot to attach it to my earring. Wah wah. Actually, I just wanted you guys to have a third look at the same thing. Fifth, sixth, whatever it may be. That's what I was doing. Okay, try this again. The skirt, the wings, the silver bead. Where did my halo go? I'm probably looking right at it. No, it was actually under the other one. That's the same one. This one doesn't look the same. This one is like wider and flatter, and that one is like the other one. Did I put a silver bead on? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to do, I was like, why did I stop in the middle of doing my loop? Because it's supposed to go on. There we go. And we're gonna lift that up. We're gonna put our, sorry, Pearl, you didn't make the cut today. Ooh, that went flying even though I was holding on to it. I don't know how that just happened. Okay, stay in place, please. I don't want my loop that big. So I'm going to try to pull it a little bit tighter without. And then go around once. Make sure that my angel's dress is facing the right way, which it wasn't. Yep. Okay. So we're going to put it right there and then tuck it down. Sorry, set the camera again. Okay. Okay, now her skirt is facing the wrong, not the wrong way, just off to the side. Okay. Now we're going to go on to the other one. Will you please stay still? What's happening is that the whole thing's turning when I just need the skirt to move, not the loop itself. See, it keeps turning. Ugh. Let me see if I can fix this. It's hard because the other end's like under the skirt. So I can't exactly hang on to it. So I'm going to try to just move the skirt. There we go. Got it. Okay. Now we can move on to the next. I bet nobody thought that was going to take that long to figure out. But it's okay. So with today's stuff, I've got, look, I have my wire out, I have my clasps out. I almost look to be put together today. So we have more of these silver spacers. We have these little white lined beads, which I can't remember if it was part of my FOC or in my in stuff I bought from Randee, so we're okay. I don't have the miracle beads out. They're there. I have 2 of these. Again, not sure what I would do with those, but I'm going to try to figure it out. So, let's see here. And I pulled these out just in case I just wanted something real simple, like this is what I was playing with before I came on live. I was thinking maybe it'd be cool just to do. So there's something sticky on my hand. I think it's just creamer, but your girl's allergic to adhesive, so I got to get it off. I was thinking something like that, just really simple might be cool, or if I put one of the white lined clear beads on, and then the gunmetal spacer, and then another white bead on, and the black tube. So that's an option. Or I can do something similar with the bicones. I would probably just pick a different coordinating bead because I don't know. Does this look okay? Let's see. Because I feel like these little white beads would be way too small and get, it's not actually that bad. Okay. But I only have 5 of the bicones. I do, however, have 2 of these. What are these? Are they just like little, I think they'd be cool hanging from like an extender chain because the hole is right there. It might also look cool maybe as the focal, which would spread things out a little bit more. Huh. Thinking. Cut off a bracelet length strand just so I have it that of the way. Okay. So if we had this on, anybody have ideas? You should sell the angels as a kit in your sales. I'm going to. I will be doing so. No, it's cool. I love dubbing. I love learning new things. So don't. Hi, Dorothy. You're fine, girl. If I go to the hospital now, he'll be sleeping. And if I go there, he'll wake up, complain if I wait. And take him dinner, I think I would school. I bet. Yeah, that's hard. I know. Yeah. It's kind of, you can't quote unquote win either way. So maybe I make that as my focal. I'm gonna put the white bead, put that, and then start with the bicones up front. I'm sorry, but I love the look of that. It's so pretty. My thing is not focusing correctly. There we go. Is that going to jump? No, that's the right setting. I don't know why. I just like how the white plays off the matte black beads. I also have squares left that I could throw in this pattern so that I didn't run out of the bicones, or I just make the bicones part of the pattern and do the back in square so I can then have two bicones to make earrings with. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Or do I just use the two beads like I was thinking? And I can alternate that. I feel like this is more necklacey. Exactly, Beth. I know. It's hard. But if you show up with food, he'll be happy. That's at least a quote unquote good reason. For not being there. You were making him dinner so he didn't have to eat hospital food. I go. I'm hoping I'm gonna have enough of these gunmetal crystals because I just think they look so pretty up against the gunmetal spacer and the matte black beads. They're just cool. Nope. Oh, good. I was like, no. I thought I sent it flying again. Okay, so then let him sleep, honey. Yeah, that's a good point, Caroline. Is he going to be able to eat dinner? Or will he be on a liquid diet to begin? Because if you show up with food and then he can't eat it, that's would almost be worse. But yeah, let's not go crazy. Mm. I'm just gonna finish it off with the tubes so that I can make earrings because I think the earrings will be really pretty. That's what I'm gonna do here. That way I don't go through. I have enough crystals. I have the length I need. I think this is the best course of action. So if I do one more, stop doing that. I swear it's like a superpower of mine to send beads flying, but it's a superpower I don't want. Ugh. Okay, so let's do this side. Okay, that's good. At least you know. This is going to be a bracelet. Oh, oops. There appear to be two sizes of the tube beads. I did not notice that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 1, 2, 3 on that side. Okay. So these are different. You know what? I'm actually gonna do a long one in the middle because on this one it's the short, then the long, then the short. And I actually like the way that looks. So we're going to do, oh, you missed some beads, Heather. I'm actually gonna do it the way I have it on the other side. This is kind of the reason that I do the bundle or the little collections that I do when it comes to my Saturday sales. I did it because I want people that are just starting out, just beading, maybe it's the first time they've heard of a specific gemstone, whatever, they really like a focal, but they don't have anything to go with it. Also, you don't have to buy a pendant um in order to place an order. If you just like the companion bundle or the beads within it, then you can just do that, you know. Beth, if you're there, why will that wake him up, sweet pea? And then I'm gonna do another long and end with the white bead on either side. And then I should have the length necessary for a bracelet. I asked that because I understand the need to have eyes on. Okay, this is what we're doing. Where did I put my bracelet mandrel? It's in this box. Let's see where I'm at lengthwise. Yeah, I'm good. I wonder where I'd hit if I didn't do the last straight bead. Oh no. I gotta have the last one. I like that. I like that a lot. Um, I just realized I'm not going to have enough of the rhinestone spacers at hand to make the earring. Crud. Ooh, I have an idea. Haha, I forgot I have these. I have these beautiful hematite faceted cubes that you can see just sparkle and shine and dance up at you. So we are going to use those instead. If I have plenty of those, I can do both sides using those plus make earrings and could possibly even do a short little necklace with the same wood beads as long as I have the count, because I definitely have enough of these. Oh, these are so sexy. I wish I could teleport these to Sarah for her design. I don't know. Might just have to go send her some. Let's see if I like the way it still looks, or do I want to flip it? Okay. I'm going to do it that way on that side, and I'm going to pop this way on the other side and see. Yeah, I like it with the hematite. Here's the hole. They're so shiny, sometimes it's hard to find it. Goodness. Okay. And then the wood. Yeah, I like that. But no, I don't actually. I like it the other way. I like the contrast between the white up against the black, so I want to keep it like that. I like the crystal better, but I don't have enough of them. I have an idea. I have an idea. We're still going to use the crystals for the bracelet. I have an idea. Okay, here we go. Let's get this strung up very quickly. Oh, Heather, I forgot the buy codes. Nope, I'm just going to use the tubes because if I want to do a necklace, then I'm going to need, I would love to have those on the necklace, and I'd rather have more of those for a necklace than have them on the bracelet with the little guy. I can add that in as part of the texture of the necklace. Short. And it will give me the right length because the length was just barely off. So doing the longer tube bead instead will look better. Okay, how many of these do I have? I have one. I think that's the other one, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I have another one? I wasn't off before. I had the perfect number. There it is. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought there was one more to the pattern. One more. And then a short one. Crimp off this side. Go to the other side. And I mean, the necklace is likely going to have a lot of chain to it, but it's okay. I really wish I'd stop flipping these. Of course you did, Mama. Of course you did. I'm at 27 years with my husband. So there's always going to be ups and downs, and you never know when something's going to happen that just changes things for both of you. And what the next season of life will look like within your marriage. We had kind of a come to do, well, Steve had kind of a come to Jesus moment 5 years ago, and our marriage has looked completely different. And I couldn't be happier with where we are today. So, okay, let's go ahead and do I want to end with a white bead, or how many beads will that leave me? Because I've got to have 2 for each little. Uh, 2. It'd help if I stopped doing stuff like that, right? Okay, I think I'll keep those for the necklace. So, I have to use bead tips again today because I still can't find my size 2 silver crit bead. So, Heather, where'd you put your silver box? Right here. I don't know why I don't just have them out for now, knowing I'm going to need them. I will need to keep them out. Are these the folded ones? Yeah. Ugh. So I'm going to slide on my cloth. Bead tip, clamshell, knot cover, all the things that these are known by. I have some cheap silver crimps that I could use, but I'm just, although, let me see where I'm at on length. I might need the bead tips, I might not. Just let me see where we're at lengthwise. We're right at 6 inches, so we don't need them. Okay, guys, I'm gonna break the rules. Are you ready? Have a good day, Pauline. I'm gonna break the rules. I know that you're only supposed to use the magical crimper on size 2 crimp, on size 2 crimp. But I tried this one day with the size 3 crimps. Oops, that's way too far down, Heather. You, oh, come on. You most definitely need the little bit of like a thicker beading wire if you're gonna do this with the Beetle on 7 strand. Everybody keeps saying that I need to try the 49 strand, that it's different than the 7 strand and that I might like it, so I might do that. I'm doing exactly what you normally do, only with size 2, but you crimp and then you rotate and you crimp. And I just keep doing that until I don't feel any more resistance. Watch, this is going to say, Heather shouldn't have broke the rules because the crimp's going to look bad. And it does. Okay, we're not going to break the rules today. Oh, goodness. Of course it didn't work out on camera. And did at least 2 jewelry pieces worth of beautiful crimps. So, what are you looking for? You're looking for that. I will just use a 2, size 2 crimp tube in the future. And of course, I don't know what the deal is lately, but nothing wants to stay where I put it. First it was the curling ribbon, now it's these crimps. It was the jump ring a minute ago, all the little beads that keep going flying, all of those. It's like they're all trying to tell me something. I do have some crimp beads right here though. So we'll just use that. Um, off my edge. Slide it down. Ooh, that was close. I need to put a jump ring through that so it doesn't fall all the way off. Nope, don't fall in the hole. Cut off the end. Ooh, I just almost cut the wrong wire. Bracelet is done. Now let's go do the necklace. Cause I'm gonna do something a little different than the bracelet. It's not gonna be the exact same, and like I said, I might have to use chain to do so to get the full thing, but it's okay. Oh, hopefully what's going on in my head translates well to the mat. So the other little whatever this is, because it's not a guru bead, because the guru bead, don't you have to be able to go through twice, like in multiple directions? Because doesn't it like drilled that way and this way too? At least that's what I thought it was. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. So, don't have as many of these white beads as I would like, but that's okay. I'm trying to see if I see any more on my mat, and I do. So, there are more up here. Yay! Ooh, I even found another blue bicone. 1, 2. I was really afraid I wasn't be able to do like a full necklace length of my pattern, but I was incorrect, and I will indeed have the bead. I'm pretty sure to do so. There's I have okay, I think that's all of them. Nope, I found one more. Hopefully that's an even number, because nothing is like more disappointing than finding more beads but still not having enough. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Woohoo! Happy. The girl is happy. She thinks that. Exactly. Yeah, we were both going through really tough times, and she stood by me and she helped me through. She helped keep me true to myself and to not allow the opinions of others who were telling me things to do coming from a place of anger, hurt, fear, rather than who I am. And that is a daughter of God that holds herself responsible and does her best, although it was many years ago, to cause my Savior as little pain as possible from my sins and the pain that I would inflict if I were to do something else. So, Beth, I'm talking about you, girl. I'm talking about you. I don't know how I would have gotten through everything that I've gotten through with her. So I'm very blessed, and I know it. And I just flipped a white bead across the room. Dang it. I need you to stop talking and start paying attention. Yes, you goober. You know I'm talking about you. You, Rosanna. Everybody. So, but especially you. Like I said, she helped me stay true to myself so that once the fear and anger and everything else subsided, I could still be right within myself. So, okay. I'm going to do these. I have these little metal beads, right? So I'm going to do white gunmetal white like that. And then I'm going to do, let's see how many tubes we have and of what size. So we might only have one of the like chunky ones, but that's okay. No, we have two, but so we have four of them. So yeah, I want to do metal, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. I really need to count these out. Make sure I have enough, but that's why I'm going back and forth. Blah. Yes, of course. So how long I can actually make the beaded portion will depend upon the number of little white beads I have. So then we're going to do the tubes. Because if we just have to go another way, it will be okay. Are you saying I'm a commercial, Beth? It just like clicked in my head that you were like, oh, but I cry at commercials. And I'm like, wait a second, is that where I rate with Beth? Oh, sorry. That just like clicked in my brain. I'm like, wait a second. I'm glad you found us too. I'm so happy that you found us too, Carolyn. So speaking of, I might have done a little something, Carolyn. You you might have gotten a little something sent out yesterday too. So when I sent out the other boxes, you might have just gotten yourself a little something. So and with no expectations. I might have just decided that you needed a promo pack as well. So I decided I would like you're there on every single video, on every single live, every single sale. Oh, caught that. That's good. So I just decided instead of doing like an official giveaway, that I would just send you one instead. So there you go. Dorothy, I'm excited for you to get it. We just couldn't get our schedules together so that we could discuss everything you wanted. So I'm like, I'm just going to send it to her as her promo pack instead of trying to figure out our schedules. It was just easier that way. I had so much fun putting them together, you guys. I can't wait for everybody to get them and open them and all of that. So I'm so excited. You're welcome, Carolyn. Your support is not overlooked, nor is anyone's. You guys are all amazing. I appreciate that you guys show up for me. I appreciate that we just get to sit together and bead and have fun. And I'm very thankful for that. Okay, I think I have enough for one more grouping. Exactly enough. So see, that bead wasn't needed. I'm good. I did it on purpose. I so did not do it on purpose, but that's okay. And then, let's see. Oh, man. If I had done the wood first, it would have ended with this. It's okay. I'm okay. You guys! Oh my goodness. I normally have the door closed. You guys don't hear that stuff. I don't know what the heck she's barking at. 99.9% of the time, it's somebody going about their business and she freaks out and barks at them for existing. Okay, there's that. What can I do now? I have 3 more metal beads. I have plenty of hematite. I'm trying to decide what I should do. Because I could do another wood bead at the end. I just wouldn't have but then I could just go like no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do another one of these and then I'm gonna do the little how do I want to do this? So this will hit right where the collarbone is. What do you think? Do I finish it off that way? Or I can put a silver bead on either side of the hematite to kind of mirror the white bead, but it's obviously not the white bead. Let me see what sizes I have right here. I have a bunch of metal beads right here on my desk that I'm looking through. Let's see. I'm gonna knock my dogs out. So I could do no, that's too small. Randee, no bark. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just trial and erroring it. No, I don't like that. It's too close to the other sides. I have seed beads right here. I don't know what they're all barking at. There's nothing. Well, my male is just barking because he's separated from the female in heat right now. Nope, I think I'm just going to end it with the wood bead. I think I just like it the way it is. I think doing anything else right now detracts from the original design. So let me get some chain real quick. What chain do I want? Where are my lights? No, that chain doesn't work. You know what? Let's do our own. I'm not going to use the same ones I did last time. The same, well, I could, but where are these? I don't know why these are all dumped out in here. Apparently they got knocked over and whatever they were in is now not here, which makes 0 sense. But when do I? Makes sense that is. Okay, the bottle was in there. It just didn't have a lid on it, so that was completely my fault. Okay, so I have these really cool links that are just like 2 holes with a bead in the middle. I think we're going to use these 2, and we'll just I don't typically like, I avoid using wire guardians when I can do so, but because this is a thinner wire and it's not soft flex, I'm not sure how it will work under the added pressure, so I'm just going to do it rather than chance my Dang it. Will the wire guardian go through this? I really don't like wire guardians. Okay, well, anybody that uses wire guardians, I tried. It didn't work out. We're good. I'm just going to do a standard crimp onto one of these connectors. I tried. I mean, I gave it my best shot. It just wasn't meant to be. Nope, get where you're supposed to go. You all saw it. You're my witnesses. I did indeed attempt to use a wire guardian. Why is that not folded right? It can't fold. Apparently, I can't crimp either. This is why I'm just going to do it with a bead tip. Then it doesn't matter. I can use the crimps I like. I don't have to worry about my crimps failing. Where are the other ones? Here. I have gunmetal, which will work just fine. When? Enough. Why are you guys all acting out? Goodness. Oh, hey. I almost forgot. I'll just use the magical crimper. Because I'm using a size 2 crimp bead now. Or crimp tube. If it will. Oh, I know why it's not. Because this is twisted and. Okay. This is why I don't like this wire. I will try the 49 strand, but 7 strand, no more. Once I go through what my loving and well-intentioned husband bought me, it will not be in my jewelry repertoire anymore outside of like if I do an illusion bracelet or an illusion necklace, I mean. Apparently it's not just words that are hard today, it's crimps too. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna crimp this off real quick. Just so that I don't have that to contend with as well. No, what is wrong with my crimps today? I think I'm just going to do a loop and I'll attach the chain link with a jump loop. I don't know what's going on with me today. I don't know. Thankfully, I cut way too much stringing wire, so I have room to fix my mistakes, but goodness. I don't know if it's just because the link was getting in my way or what, but that did not want to crimp right. Okay, there she goes. Finally. I'm gonna cut out the excess pink wire on the top as well as the bottom. Put this down and cross our fingers that this side goes better. We don't want it too tight. Especially not when using like tube beads. You don't want them to get stuck. That's about where I want my loop, right? Yes. Use some donor wire. Extra meat for the ravioli. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, come on. Just go in. Okay. Center that and then crimp and crimp. And crimp and crimp. Crimp. There we go. Grab my jump rings. Oh, you already have a bunch laid out, Heather. Well then, we are going to put this on, and then we're going to put one of our links on. There, grab another one. That and another. It'd help if I were using the right tools. Where's my other pliers? Put that on, put another link on. Grab another jump ring. I don't know why. Lately, I haven't wanted to use like, I've been having so much fun making my own chain that like, I don't want to do it. Okay, that's good. I know, Carolyn, they always help with mine. So, yeah. I haven't used 19 strand. Do you like it, Nicole? I bought the 7 strand one time, and then Joann's was going out of business, and my husband went. And my husband bought all of the Beetle on 7 strand wire that they had left, and so I have it. So yeah, I don't know. I know I could be making like my own links and stuff, and I can, but like, I don't know why. Look at how pretty that is. I just love the look of that. Yup. See, I like making my and it would be a completely different look with a smaller jump ring. Like, it would be completely different. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, you could totally use a smaller jump ring and it would look different, but I like it with the larger jump ring. So, it's just a real simple necklace. I know it's not a lot, just has that funny little shape in the middle. I don't know why, I just like it. It looks romantic to me. So, I'm gonna have to get some more of these little links. So, I think one or two more should do it. I know this takes longer than just putting chain on, but I think it looks prettier. I have nice chain. I saw these when I pulled out the the bead tips, and I was like, I wonder. Yeah. Okay, time for the other side. I am, in fact, going to need more jump rings, so. You know, that old Tim McGraw song. Oops, looks like I missed a little bit of the pink wire. There we go. You see how what it did just from cutting off that piece of wire? It's just the wire memory of this. Once it's hanging and whatever else, it will be fine, but it like bends off to the side. It drives me crazy. It does stuff like that all the time. And if you get a kink in it or anything like that, you're pretty much done with that piece, which shouldn't be how it works. So, I love so many of their other products, though. It's just the 7 strand. I will try the 19 and 49 strand before I make a final decision on only using soft flex, because I'd like to. Especially if the 19 and 49 strand look good on illusion necklaces, then I don't even have to use a 7 strand for those, which would make me happy. So, Softflex just doesn't have bright silver unless you buy the 925 Extreme and the sterling silver plated stuff. It's not it's not cheap. So, it's hard to like, I haven't made the jump for it quite yet. I've thought about it. I've had it in my Amazon cart for a while now. I just haven't jumped in with both feet. I think I probably have one more design in mind. It's gonna be a very simple one. Where did I just put? We will see how it looks on. All right, let's see. How did I know I was at the same length? I need to make sure this fits. Nope, it needs like 2 more links on either side, I would say. Then we can add one on, put on a extender class for anybody that would want more than those 2. That fit around my neck. It was just, it just fit around my neck. So I would definitely want 2 more of these on either side to give that span of length, which is like a little over a full inch. A little over a full inch is what I was trying to say. Obviously, it's the size of a full length because I used the length. I'm batting 1,000. You like the 49 strand? Okay, Beth, I'll have to try it. Any challenge good with any project? Yes. Yeah, I know, Carolyn. Especially when everybody does the ups all the prices based on what it would cost to replace it. And I don't think that's fair. I think that if you paid a lower price for it, that should be what your customer pays for it until it's gone. Yes, I like that. I'm just going to add one more just to be sure. I don't want it to be a choker. I want it to be what I call Becky necklace length, where it fits just right and the focal like lands right here. I love the length of it. I didn't really wear a lot of jewelry other than during the winter time over a sweater, whatever, because I feel like sweaters are meant to be a blank canvas for your jewelry, in my opinion, anyways. That's what I think sweaters are best used for, as well as keeping us warm and those things. Or do I want to make this one longer? I only have 4 more links. So now I'm like, should I just put the last 4 on? No, there's going to be something where I'm going to need just 2 of these links. I could do a bracelet, another bracelet. That would look really cute with these. Maybe do that. I might just be doing that now. Because as soon as I said it, I was like, well, that might be a good idea. And just see a simple there we go. It's finished. I really like the shape of this bead. I really do. I don't know why. It just kind of reminds, you know, when they do like the heart crown and then there's like the puppy, it's kind of like that, just a little stretched out, but I like it. So, woohoo! Dawn, feel like a whole new woman. You wash that pain right out of your head. Let's see here. Let's see what kind of mischief I could get up to. And if I use bead tips, this could be long enough for a bracelet. Let me measure it to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it would be long enough. And then waste not, want not. It's just under 7 inches long. What did I just drop? It was just a ruler. Sounded like something up against glass. Okay, now I'm thinking. I keep my rulers under the edge of my mat, otherwise I lose them. So here's kind of what I was thinking. If we so I have 5 of these little icons. Where'd the 5th one go? No. I need the 5th one. What I want to do. How did it just up and disappear? Those are squares. Where's the other bicone? I must have picked it up earlier. Is it under a tool? It better not have flipped off with the ruler. You guys, there was 5 of them. I don't like when that happens. I wanted to do 2 on either side and then do like a dangle with the 5th one was my plan. It's okay. We can pivot. Do this in the middle here, like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Put the metal bead in there. Maybe this one just doesn't have a focal then. Or what else? Let me think. Oh, I have an idea now. Hold up. I might have figured it out. I have these little gray crystals that came on a bead strand that I just got. What if we do mini and like large ones together? So maybe it starts with the mini, it goes to the hematite, right? It goes to a mini, it goes to a hematite, and it goes to a large icon. Then from there we do hematite, bicone, metal bead, like that. And then we do that pattern again. Now it can just do, I think I wanted to do this instead. Icon. Like so. So we actually just have, oh, it just fell off. I didn't do my clip right. Dang it. Try that again. Please stay where you're supposed to go. Okay. Baby bicone, hematite, baby bicone. To the large, and then do it. Bicone, hematite, metal bead. Yes. If I have to add another bicone, this is where it should go. Let me see. I'll do another big bicone. Metal bead. Do. Okay. So that would be the main part of the bracelet. And then I think we just, is that going to be enough? I think I'm going to have to do another small bicone on either side of the metal bead and just do the small bicone. That's what I'm going to have to do. So instead of what I have right now, what I would do is just do the gray like that, go into the metal bead, do bicone, hematite, bicone. And I think that's going to give me enough length to play with until we get to the other part. I think that will space it out a little bit better like that. Okay. Let's clamp over here, and I've just got to pull right there. I think that's going to give me enough length, hopefully, at least. Adding 2 extra little bicones in between each of the pattern, and then we won't have as much room to come Aw, thank you, sweetie. Oh, my hubby bought a lot when we have a craft store, or we had a craft store that was like half a mile from where I live. And so I sent him over for something, and they were in the middle of, going out of business, whatever. And all of the beading wire was like 75% off. And so he bought all of the strands, and all they had left was 7-strand beadle-on. And so he bought me like 4 of the silver and 4 of the gold, or some ridiculous amount like that, trying to be a sweetie husband, not knowing that I didn't like it. So I'm trying to use it rather than waste it. So that's where we are with that. That's why with that. Because I have a very loving and a well-intentioned husband. Okay. Then we can just do the pattern of the bicone, hematite bicone, and then that should be where we need to be. And if not, I can always do a second repeat of it on the other side. At least I hope I can. Wait, where are the rest of my little bicones? There was more than just what I'm using. Right? Right? Did I really just use all of that and run out? There was a whole pile of them. Here's one more, which is what I would need to complete this side. Okay, well, I guess that's all we're doing, folks. So I'm gonna put my bead tip on, put on a crimp bead. I'm going to smash said crimp bead. Or, yeah, I'm gonna use the bead tip for extra length at the very end. Pull it up. I'm confused. I'm hoping for 11-1. Seeing how I was doing, he's gonna be down for a few days. The only thing that I don't like about it is the wire memory that it has. So it's still a perfectly good wire to use. I just don't. Oh wait, are you serious? Heather, were you not paying attention? I can't. Maybe they went under the edge of my laptop. There's one. I need one more. You guys are going to be tilted for just a second while I peek underneath here. Sorry about that. And now you're getting a close up. Come on. There it is. Whew. Disorganization for the win. It means that I can find extra beads around the peripheral of my mess? No. Are you serious? I just flicked that bicone with the wire. I knew I had more. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I just found 2 more, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in extra hematite right like this. I will do this side, and then I'll take that off. Recrimp it, add another one so I have more length. Wait, what do you mean? Why would I not consider selling them? Did I miss something? Okay, I don't know. I feel like I missed something, but it's okay. Okay, I will put the claw on the other end. Grab a crimp. It's not that I don't like the wire. Like I said, I use it for anything. Like I just dislike it for and wouldn't use it for anything. I just prefer soft flex the because of the wire memory, like what I just showed, that it will hold that little bend. Now, if I have it hanging, once it's hung, it can straighten out. It's just a matter of preference, not that the product itself is bad. I just prefer soft flex, but am using up this so that it doesn't go to waste. So that's all. Go in there and smush. Smush and trim. Close up my bead tip. There are lots of ways that you can get. Obviously, I did not crimp that well enough because it just fell off. Ugh. Okay. It's just going to be one of those days. It appears. It's all right, though. I already have the pattern, so it's not like I'm starting completely from scratch. So let's go ahead and you know what I'm going to do? actually use these little crimpy. Instead of them. Tug test. Tug test is good. Okay. Icon. Hematite. Icon. Hematite. And the error that just occurred was mine, not a product problem. Just to be clear. That was an oops on my part. I don't know why, but I have like the Mario Brothers, like the original Mario Brothers video game where they like go, it's like the last part of that level, like level 1, and it has all the like fire spitting. I have the stuck in my head. I don't know why. But I do. I'm gonna taste like that sometimes. I think it's a great idea, Beth, because like you just said, not everybody is always able to watch every video, but if they see a design that they really like on your show, they can then go and watch that specific video, which is great. Because yeah, not everybody has the time to do so. I watch a lot of videos in double speed so that I'm able to watch them. I like to watch as many as I possibly can. Sometimes I have to leave one creator's thing to go and watch another. Like in the mornings, it goes from Randee to Dorothy to Rosanna. On Tuesdays and Fridays, Sarah has a show in between Rosanna and I. And I like to support as many people as I can. Can't watch Linda's in double time because I typically have to watch those more than once because I like her links. So, where'd my other metal bead go? Okay, you can't do this to me. Oh, they're all on there. Ooh, your girl is definitely losing her mind. I saw 2 bicones left and thought that I was supposed to. It's just because I found an extra when I was doing my hunting. Nope, I messed up the other side is what I did. It is just one of those days for me today, isn't it? Goodness gracious. Put the crimp cover on first, Heather. You will be cutting another crimp off today. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. Test is good. Now open that bead tip twice, which was already one more time than I like. So, oh, but you had to fix the mistake, Heather. That's why you cut the last crimp off. Here we go. Yes, Linda is a great source, a fantastic source. She has so many amazing links in her like channel library. If you have not checked her out, oh, I'll have to scroll back. I saw that you said that you only use it for sun catchers, but I didn't say anything else. I haven't had an issue with any of my 7 strand, but I will go and look at it, like the pieces I made using it. I have used it for pearl illusion necklaces. So yes, I will go back and watch though. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes, because I lost the other crimp, or the other bicone is somewhere in another universe being used for pretty goodness. Okay, now let's put on. Is that why? I don't think this necklace is meant to be. And now I'm like, gotta go see what Linda said because that just came undone again. So, point made, point taken, even though I don't know the point yet. Oh my goodness, I don't understand. So, we're going to go back to soft flex. How about that? And I will use some garnet wire. And we will get this bracelet made. No. Now I'm going to have to restring that necklace, aren't I, Linda? Because I did a tuck test on both sides, and then I like go to put the clasp on, and it goes all kinds of wrong. I will restring that necklace later. But I'm determined to get this bracelet done. I know that you are now watching me string the same necklace for a third time, or same bracelet for the third time. I apologize. Yeah, I know. I know, Linda. I'm not saying anything. I'm glad that you mentioned something because then it got me to thinking, and then it seems that the jewelry gods decided to make your point for you. And I won't have to go watch it. So, yes. So, if I would have had one more of these, I would have used my little thistle charm, and I guess I still could if I could find it. I don't see it. The only thing that I cannot find from these is my Just Breathe bracelet bar, which I would love to find. I pulled out beads from scoops that I got from her, like these, that are the perfect color to go with it, and I had it out. I just have no idea where it ended up. Let me see if I can find that real quick, because if I can, I'd rather you get to see a fresh design than one that's literally been done time and time and time and time again. Linda, did you send me your address via email? If you did, can you send it one more time? Because I couldn't find the email with it in, because I have so many emails. For every invoice that goes out, at least 3 emails are generated. And then beyond that, then I get one that says so-and-so has if you don't pay it immediately, then I get one that says so-and-so is late with their payment. And then it just like, there's so many that get created that it would just be easier if you could send it to me again so that it's up top, so I figured I'd send you a promo box too with the dragon skin agate that you've liked since you saw it for the first time, and I would just send you a little promo box as well. Heck, maybe it will get me some more Australian viewers. Yeah, no, I think it got scooped off the desk and I'm gonna have to look for it. That would probably be the final project for this. But let me gather this up and I can do it after the show so that you guys aren't having to watch me do a brand new one all over again. Okay, so yeah, I will finish that later. You guys remember how I was talking yesterday about if like you wanted to do if you wanted to take the red, oops, the necklace. I'm hitting buttons on my keyboard because I have jewelry on my keyboard, which is ridiculous. Oh, let's come back over here. Where I said if you were to put like if you didn't make this directly linked on and you did it either using a really teeny tiny lobster clasp or whatever, and that's what you clipped onto it, then you could take this off when it wasn't Christmas and you could put on a heart charm for Valentine's Day or a flag charm for 4th of July, whatever. Then this would become more seasonal. But even with this, you could have done the same. Maybe you had a more sparkly, like fancier pendant idea or focal idea, but you wanted to be able to swap it out. There's another way you can do that. I always try to show when I can to show ways to use different projects in multiple ways. So like this with the sparkle, or there was the glass and wood bracelet that went back and forth into 2 things. Sorry. I had to take my medicine and it didn't go down correct. And it's like right there right now. But I'm just saying, You could use this for different, like this is great, jeans and a t-shirt. It has enough sparkle on it that you could upsell it to date night, whatever. But if you were to, say, hang a crystal like this, especially you could get, I have black crystals that are this size. I'm not sure where, but I need to find them now. But you could make a focal using that and some of the gunmetal points, maybe do a circle around a like black or gray crystal. Like do a beaded circle, but have the crystal hang in it as well. I think that would be really cool. And then, like I said, it serves dual purposes, and you don't see something go, man, I wish I could. Well, then do it. Do it. I like making bracelets that are reversible because a lot of the gemstone pendants, especially the agates and jaspers and stuff, both sides have a beautiful story to show. I don't really like focals that have a flat back. I like it to where you can use both sides because it's, like I said, sometimes it's just prettier that way. So yes. Why does that keep happening? There is content. I don't understand. Why is it doing that? Because when I pull it up, there's content there. All right, hold on. I swear this is like something that is. Nope, it's not showing up on here. On the home, it's not showing up. If you go to videos, they're there. Shorts, they're there. My lives are there. My playlists are there. So why is it not why is it only showing this video? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Thank you for letting me know, Linda. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyways, guys, um, it looks like, hold on, it looks like, where did I miss call? Yeah, I missed a call that I need to go return real quick. So I'm going to call it quits for today. I hope that you enjoyed this. We're going to wrap up this series tomorrow because I want to create with the bargain bead box, especially because I have my companion bundle coming. But anyways, have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. I will go back and see your stuff, Linda, so that I know what it was you were referring to. But as always, guys, have a fabulous rest of your day and happy beading.